Some Wes Montgomery type fingerings. We're gonna do I'm gonna G minor Dorian stuff. I'm just gonna show you a couple of quick fingerings. I'm gonna try to make this a little shorter and to the point so you can try it. G minor Dorian. The notes are gonna be G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F, G. It's going to be Wes Montgomery style. So from your G here, you're going to go from this G, you're going to slide from A to B flat into what looks like a B flat triad. That's B flat D F. That's going into the E. Wes used 3 fingers a lot. So what you got here is after the B flat, the G minor is going into this B flat triad, and it's sliding up to the 9th. The idea is to slide so that's going up from the, if you look at it from G minor, going to the 9th, to the flat 3rd, to the 5th, to F, which is the flat 7th, and then sliding into the 9th. Then practice it coming down. You kind of drag that note down to the F. And that's going up to the C. It's almost like playing an F major 7, F triad for now. If you look at that part. But look at this from G, right? So G minor, there's your flat 7, and then here's your 9th, and then there's your 11th or your 4th, depending on what you want to call it. It's just an extension up off the minor. So like, here's a nice G minor 7th chord, root, 5th, flat 7th, here's your 11th on the top. So right in this little position here, if you don't want to slide, that's a D minor on top of your G minor. So that's like a D minor there. This is like a B flat. And there's your G, or your G minor like this. G minor 7. Little chromatics, but that's just using 2 fingers. So you can take any minor chord you're working on and move it up a whole step. This is a B flat 6/9. It's just like harmonizing off the bass note. Here's a fourth chord that I always like off your G minor. So if this goes up a whole step, that can go up a whole step. Here's the extension of B flat, E, and A, just harmonized. So this into B flat, and then this same chord from works too for, is this like G minor minus the root and fourths. We already said that this chord can move up a whole step, so originally I kind of heard a lot of that coming from McCoy Tyner with fourths, and Wes got a lot of that into his playing as far as voicing off. I'll give you some other G minor chords he'd voice off of, but this here, very useful shape. Say it's going to go to D minor. Off this D minor 9th chord, you can see right here there's an F major 7 built right into it if you just take the root off. A lot of the chords, you know, if you take the root off, see what's underneath it and see what you can find. So that right there. Up top here on a D minor, take a D minor you already know as far as a bar chord, drop the root, play from this part of the chord, which would be the 5th, the root, the flat 3rd, and here's your flat 7 at the top. This is an F major 7, like we said earlier. The F major 7 is part of this D minor 9 chord. So here's an F major 7 you already know. this is new to you, I'd say work on that much so far. Really get a few keys down. Don't worry about putting everything in 12 keys just yet. So D minor. Kind of take it a little bit differently there. You can take this fourth and move it to this one, which is a D, G, C. It's just like an inversion. It's all over the place because of how the guitar is tuned. So anyway, Wes Montgomery fingerings, for a D minor. I get used to hearing F major 7 on top of the D minor. Automatic melody. So it's really just whatever Dorian you're on, you just go technically up a minor third and play major 7, but it's not really that hard because you already know that F major 7 is contained within this D minor. So if you just think shape-wise, not that you want to do that, but if you have to for now, here's E minor 7. On top of that, there's a G major 7. It's even in part of your drop 2 voicing. Now, E minor 7th, there's your G major 7th, and up top here's the other voicing we talked about off earlier. It's just kind of like if this is your E minor bar chord way up top, get rid of the root, put this on the flat 7. So this is like, that's B, E, G, D up here. Same thing as down here, way up here. One thing to do is take any chord voicing you're working on like this and just see if you can grab any of the notes of the scale. So if we know G major 7 type stuff works on E minor, then therefore this G triad works on it. And there's a B minor. one more I'll show you. I love chords, even though I play a lot of leads on the YouTube. This is a really nice sound for an E minor. It's a B, almost like a sus chord. So it is a sus chord. B, F sharp, A, E. You can put F sharp on the top of it if you want. The other chord I'll show you off this E minor 7 is, if this is flat 7 from E, this is the flat third, and this is a B. I know it's kind of scrunched in there on the video, but here's your low E, here's your D, here's your G, here's your B, here's your E, and this is an E minor 7 from the flat 7 of E. This version sounds nicer. Showed you this earlier off of G minor 7. So here's the 5th, here's the flat 7, and here's the 4th of the 11th, which is the A on top of the E minor. Way the heck up here in nosebleed land is the same as this. One more I'll show you that you already know here, if you think about it, is G triad, and then put this on top of G ninth in the bass. Technically, if you move this up a whole step, you can also play A with a 9 on top, which is actually works on E too. You move this up a whole step. This chord here is both the same. Brings me to one more voice I'm going to show you. One more. So this is the middle part here of this chord. Get rid of the root and then put flat 7, which is D, on the top. So think of the A minor, you know, down here, one of the first chords you learned. Where's the root? It's right here. So move, if this is the root of the A minor, then move it up to here where this is E is the root of the E. Play that same chord that was here, here. Here, E, E. That's when you know I'm tired. So, you can slide into all those chords. So this is your E minor 7 up here, and then you can put 9 on it up on these strings. I'm going to do a whole bunch more Wes stuff. I feel like I've probably learned more from him than almost anybody. Just melodically always sounds good. Played a lot of those chords. Hopefully that was useful to you. You can review it later on. Enjoy. Have fun. Good evening.